Shut up, will you? Bet you it's the buses. She knows we can't get in.
She said she'd be back by 4.
She's always back by 4.
I think I've got concussion.
Yeah.
Won't the landlord have a key? That old guy in the bungalow.
Hey, I thought he was brain damaged, but he's just had an idea. We'll ask Crossy to let us in.
Oh, no, Jeff, don't do that.
Why not? It's freezing. You blame Mum. It'll look bad, won't it? So, I blame Mum.
And you did, no?
Well, it's different if I say it, though.
Young man, is that you going thud against my wall?
No. But it could have been your ball.
Well, don't do it again, do you hear? Why are you hanging around like this?
Astronomy. We like the stars. We make a study of them.
It hurts if I move my head.
He's had an accident. You wouldn't let us in, would you?
Certainly would not. Besides, help is on the way. Your mother should make arrangements for after school if she's going to be late. You can tell her that from me.
Hello, it's 4:10. We're frozen and Bumpers just his head open.
All right, we'll take those bags up first.
Who's that carrying the bags? Next door. But he's sort of like the lodger. If I get kicked out, I'll live with you. It'd be dead nice to live with you. You can sleep in the wardrobe. We've got tons of them. Come on.
Things in the travel trade must be bad if he can knock off at tea time.
Computer went down at work. He rang to say try and get home early.
Aren't you meant to have the kettle on?
Hiya. Am I meant to have the kettle on?
Well, first things first, let's see what you've got on. Think these are any good?
Don't ask my opinion.
Hey, these aren't bad.
Hold still. Pressy.
Ta.
I'll put the kettle on.
What's news?
75 degrees in the Red Sea. Why do we live in England?
I know why I do.
Me. Oh, that's sweet.
Just feel it, Mum. It's dead thick. Sammy, do you mind, love? I've got cracked eggs in here.
Ow!
You're supposed to press.
That's when you're bleeding. You know, like from an artery or something.
You get out of that bag, will you?
I'm helping you unpack.
The crisps are in this one here, and I want you upstairs for your homework.
I've only just got it.
Look, Katie will bring you a drink up and crisps if you get down to it.
I don't see why I should, then.
Oh, you've got wet down me jumper now.
Watch out. Sammy, finish those off, love. Brian, what is exactly wrong with you?
Slipped onto my spray.
He was being told and I was being Dean.
And then they said Case thumped me just because I borrowed this bobble hat.
To be one of his boobies.
All right, I get the picture. Home.
Me?
You are poorly, Brian. You need a mother's soothing hand. Katie, go through and turn the telly on, love.
Will you get out?
But I can't go home. The ket's on.
Just the thing, I said you'd sold him for him.
Jeff, I've got the tea to do.
Well, Sammy, then you must be drinking.
Sammy'll do no such thing. Home. You go upstairs. Lou, will you go through and watch the telly with Katie, please?
It's children's programmes.
All right, we'll go and wait in Sammy's room then. I want a word with her and I won't be long.
Come on, sexy. You can walk us to the corner.
I'd rather watch Blue Peter.
Come on.
Jeff! Straight back and then upstairs.
I'll be in there with Katie now.
All right, now, come on. Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how long were you waiting?
20 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. Katie was dead late coming out and there were queues everywhere.
Has it been all right?
Now, Sammy, I just can't. If I give you a key, Jeff will want one as well. Or he'll try and get yours off you because that makes sagging a really cushy number.
Yeah, but Mum, it's...
No, Sam. In a few months' time, maybe, if we get Jeff sorted out. Until then, I'll just have to be on time.
Mum, it's not the key I'm bothered about. Has it been all right if I had a coat? A warm one?
Oh, like Lose You Me.
Oh, don't be soft. This is schools. And Mum forced her to have and shakes it. Now warm, but nice. Like in school colours, but a nice star.
Oh, all right then. We'll think about it. Now, come on, here. You take those two. And no one in the kitchen for at least 20 minutes. I need to get my head sorted out.
Can't you stop for the tea?
If she stays for a tea, we'll never get rid of her. And I want you to show a good example to Jeff. I want him to see you do your homework.
But we can have an answer upstairs for a bit.
All right, go on then. Sam, try for coping, love.
It's all right. It's just the coat.
Jonathan?
Evening.
I didn't like to come over earlier, but, well, I wondered if perhaps you'd like to come over this evening, for a drink, perhaps. I know you've just got Terry in the house.
Oh, Terry's fine. Terry's fine. I'm fine. As a matter of fact, I've just been into work.
Work?
Yeah. I've taken a bit of time off in the last few months.
But the funeral was today.
Well, how long does it take to cremate someone? Pretty quick, I can tell you. No, plenty of time for work.
About time as well. Do you realise I've been on my own here for hours?
What on earth did you have done?
Just my hair.
Thought you were never coming back.
Nice to know I've been missed.
You came home early. I've been shut up with them both for an hour.
But if I spend all day with you, we end up scrapping, you know that.
That's not the point.
I'm a new member, Harry. I want to make an impression, so I'll clean. It's quite satisfying in a way. You can take a pride in it.
Once you've disappeared, I'm virtually a prisoner. And you even take my car for a start.
Well, you can't drive it without me anyway.
Well, you should give me lessons instead of being married to a mop.
What, black ice, patchy fog? Driving lessons would be a nightmare this weather.
And what about the housework? That's being neglected. You can't deny that.
Now listen, Harry. When I first came here, I did the lot. I was chauffeur, cleaner, gardener, cook, the lot. Madge pointed that out to me.
Madge?
Yeah, she opened my eyes to the way you took me for granted. Now, of the two of us, I realise that I'm the one that's still sprightly and fit.
Sprightly? Have you been at the cleaning fluid?
Therefore, it's up to me to clean. But there's no way I'll clean the club and here. But what I will do, though, is share the cost of getting someone in.
Getting someone in? Suggest someone.
Julia?
Julia? You must be joking. She'd come in and wave a duster around. Next thing, her nighty'd be under the pillar.
Well, she's an outgoing person.
And she's still got her mind on that world cruise. You'd never get rid of her.
Well, what about the girl next door, then? One of your tenants. I mean, kids are always glad of a few extra bob, and she seems quite sensible.
Hey, that's a thought.
So we'll get that cup of tea, then?
You've got to be sprightly to make tea.
Skiing in the Austrian Alps. Don't tell me it wouldn't be something new.
Behave.
I usually go with the same gang every year, but one of them's cried off, so there's a spare bed going.
Well, I've never been skiing before, have I? So you and your mate would have a good old laugh, wouldn't you?
Terry, I'm sorry about the squash. I just didn't think.
You're not thinking now, are you? You're talking to a Dolite here.
Oh, no, potential taxi driver.
Well, when's it for?
End of March?
Oh, I couldn't afford that.
Well, there's 5 of us going, so it'll work out cheap. Look, sleep on the idea, that's all. Let me know how you feel before I go.
Go where?
I'm off to a conference tomorrow in London. I'm assuming you're okay to caretake?
Well,
you know everything works, don't you? I can trust you to lock up at night.
Are you sure you want me to stay?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, it's just that it was convenient before, wasn't it? I mean, you've got your own mates. You might want to sort something out with one of them. Everything's changed now, hasn't it? As from today, she's gone. Well, you want to start a new life. Well, I know it sounds a bit...
No, I will.
Where does it leave me? I mean, what am I doing here? Well, what do you say to people when they come round about me?
Well, I don't think I'll be having many people around. It wasn't particularly exciting when we did.
Yeah, but there's no we now, is there?
Look, what do you want me to say? She's dead. I know that. But she still exists in here and in this house. So you're here to stop me going mad, Terry.
Yeah, well...
And as for the other people I could ask, they're all right for drinking with. She was about my only friend. A real friend, you know. You're here because I need you to be here. If it doesn't suit you, fine. Okay, but it suits me.
Well, I don't fancy moving back in with my half fella in this bed at the moment.
Page 32, the brochure.
Look, I know all the legal arguments. I know it's rented property. I'm not
asking you to...
Do you
mind? I came over to talk to your daughter.
Sammy, come up here a moment, love, will you?
And I don't know where you expect me to move.
Well, all this surplus furniture, especially that wardrobe. They've got to go through a commando course just to get to their beds.
They shouldn't accumulate so much stuff.
No, you've got no knickknacks, I suppose. And if you say you haven't, why do you need Sammy to clean? What? Mr. Cross wants someone to clean round for a few hours tomorrow.
On probation, with view to it being a regular thing.
He'll discuss pay with you later on.
Depending on performance.
Would you mind?
Do you want to? That's the thing.
Oh, I could put some of it towards the coat.
All right. You go and finish your tea off. I'll be down in a few minutes.
Excuse me, I take that as a yes. It sounded like a yes to me.
Oh, it's a yes on one condition. That you get rid of that wardrobe. Tomorrow, if you can.
Hang on. I've got to find ways and means.
We just balance it up here and then shove.
Should have sold this house in the first place, long gone. Worst mistake I've ever made.
Oh, we love it here.
It's hard to believe that's such a comparatively short-lived.
You don't still want to watch that Green programme, do you?
Well, I rather thought I would.
Conservation, I wouldn't have thought it was your scene, really.
It's about the chemical industry, of which I have some knowledge. You were lecturing me about ozone before.
Yeah, but it's on against a decent movie.
Well, don't watch it, let it remind you of work.
Oh, yes, of course. Work. A dirty word. We can eat in half an hour, I reckon.
Thanks. Couldn't have managed and still got out in time.
Any idea what you're going to say?
Oh, yes, I've got my subject. Worked it all out with Enzio.
Enzio?
The hairdresser. This afternoon. I've decided not to talk about being a magistrate as such, but rather about the problems of taking up something new midway through life. And the effect it has on one's nearest and dearest.
On me, you mean?
Well, you mostly.
So you've talked about me with Enzio, and you're shortly to do it again. Only in front of Sonia and her cronies.
Well, come with me then. Contribute. Let's make a discussion out of it.
Oh, thanks. I'd be the only man.
Well, you are here in one sense of the word.
Oh, Anna.
Be honest, Paul. You can't bear to spend the evening with them because you can't accept them as a couple. No matter what you say, you do find it hard.
Well, maybe yes, all right. But I'll tell you why that is. It's because Gordon's so dependent. Christopher has the upper hand. I see it, Anna. I've seen it today.
I think most relationships are a bit like that.
And how long's he going to stay here? You said you were going to ask him outright.
Well, that's the trouble, isn't it? I can hardly say to him with a dying man in his flat, has he gone yet, or how long has he got to go? I mean, it isn't nice.
I'll be driven to say it pretty soon, the way things are going here. Irreverent, verging on the snide, and a terrible influence on our son.
Oh, well, there you have it.
There I have what?
The root of it, Paul. The nub. You seem to be blaming Christopher, but in reality it's Gordon that upsets you. I mean, it's Chris that goes out to work each day.
I know. I tried to bring that up this afternoon. I must say I didn't get very far.
Well, you'll just have to try harder.
The trouble is, whatever I say, it's going to be undermined by Christopher. While he's here, I don't stand a chance.